Oh, why so glum, little boy or little girl? You're bored, aren't you? Yes. You wish you had some Doom to play, don't ya? Eh? Eh? But wait, who's that floating down through the London smog, covered in demon guts and high on berserk steroids? Why, it's Doomy Poppins, and he's got his legendary Bulging Sack. Let's take a peek inside. Jesus Christ. This is Doomguy's Bulging Sack, a curated spray of Doom wads that have some sort of carrying theme, whether it be a color, a setting, or, as in this case, a gameplay mod / mapping resource that sews all of these creative collections together. Links to all mentioned works will be in the description. Seek them out, give them a play, and let's have a chat. The theme for this episode is Supercharge, a mapping resource and gameplay mod from the inscrutable mind of Tango, Australian Doomer extraordinaire. As a gameplay mod, you can play any slice of Doom you like with Supercharge plugged in, so long as you're using GZ Doom or Xandronum. However, Tango likes to consider Supercharge a mapping resource first and foremost, and a gameplay glow-up second, which makes sense. It's a mapping resource, as we shall see with these wads, that yields incredible and exciting results. But what is Supercharge? As a modification for Doom, it gives monster and weapon facelifts, smooth animations, weapon reloading, normalized damage so you know exactly what to expect from certain attacks, explosive jibs, and so much more. It's exceptionally fun, exquisitely addictive, and as a base for building map sets, an absolute godsend. On with the wads! Paradise. This absolute gem from 2019 is a wicked blending of arcade zip and doomy shooty bang bang splat. This partial conversion holds the guts of what would be eventually released as Supercharge, all the weapon and monster changes, the normalized damage, the whole 9 yards. Consisting of 7 levels for its main campaign, Paradise is, well, paradise to play. There are these effervescent middies jiggling their way around in the background as you paint the poisoned jungle red. Everything on show screams high energy hijinks, but that doesn't mean you're going to cruise through. If you're a rusted on old school doomer, you might grumble into your beard about having to reload weapons and you'll likely get caught off guard by changes to monster behavior, but it takes no time at all to get accustomed to the shiny new quirks and intricate balancing of the whole Tango circus. And if you're anything like me, once the ride is over, you'll be zipping back to the queue to line up for another go. Aside from the main campaign, there are 25 beastly speed maps, and I do mean beastly. Think of them as an extra reward for beating the main course. And these extra maps are a pool you can dip into again and again. Breakpoint. Major Arlene and her band of merry mappers called forth this big chunk of Doom in 2023, and ooh, damn, it's nice. Putting aside all the obvious stuff, that it's just plainly gorgeous and polished to the nth degree, I love the core concept. The maps are all built around a primary color. I really love it when maps or map sets have simple but strong theming, and with color as your guide and OTEX at your disposal, the sky's the limit. Breakpoint is a wild, glorious beast with a clear vision in its head and Supercharge pounding away in its chest to elevate the Bang Bang to new and exciting heights. While it's hard to pick any sort of favorite from this map set, the one that really made me sit back and go, wow, now this is incredible, is map 9. Break, which was assembled by the whole team. You're plunged into a monochromatic world with monsters on the ceiling amid this divinely towering brutalist architecture, culminating in a nail-biting finish before you're plunged once again into full color. Just magic. Luminae. Not a map set, just one bloody massive map cut up into segments. Luminae is the brainchild of Aurelius and Cato, and it offers up the lot. Story, plotting, beastly fights that showcase Supercharge superbly, and a playtime worthy of a map set in its own right. Starting off on a ship nestled amongst the stars, we are tasked with reclaiming an arbitrary plot device, literally, that's what the scrolling text says, from the planet Luminae to halt a demonic invasion. From here we explore the ship, encounter what will prove to be some very fun Easter eggs, and are then offered choice. Do you go through this teleporter first, or this one? Which fights do you wish to tackle and when is what's on the menu here, and I love that. As previously stated, the spiciness of the sections you need to complete and their relative length make them worthy of being separate maps in a seemingly unorthodox map set, which is fun and exceedingly fresh. The mappers themselves suggest not trying to slug this one out in one sitting, but rather chip away at it over some time, and to this I agree. I tried to see how far I could get, with saves mind you, I was just having a casual play, and I thought I'd played a lot. Then I realised how much more there was to do, and I judiciously returned the next day for a tasty second helping. Added extras are a previously unseen supercharge weapon, a magenta cyber, speedy Kako, and also Aurelius has sprinkled some fairy dust over a few weapons to juice them up. Bloody marvelous. Exoterrestrial. Okay, so this one doesn't use Supercharge per se, but it gives me an opportunity to mention what it does use. Minicharge, a version of the mod that works with MBF compatibility, so you can use DSDA or whatever. It can't do everything that Supercharge can do, but it's still one hell of a fun mapping resource and gameplay mod to dive into. Exoterrestrial comes from the head juices of No Reason, the crazy son of a gun that made Cosmogenesis. I stumbled upon this tasty morsel while I was watching Coincident play Cosmo and wondered what else No Reason had made. I was overjoyed with what I found. This map set has a chill mindset, though it can still give you a fierce nip if you're not watching what you're doing. The textures and setting are on point and delicious, the action pleasantly sliding between placid and anxious when it needs to, and it concludes with an exceptionally high note. For someone wanting to get the taste of Supercharge but is severely allergic to GZ Doom, I highly recommend you start here as a gateway drug. Wink, Godless Night. Yo dog, we heard you like Castlevania, so we put Castlevania in your Doom so you can castle while you Vania. This map set rocks. This map set rocks hard. You can tell that Tango and team love their Castlevania, as that love is front and center in this melange of arcade console-y Doom goodness, and it's a joyous thing to behold. We've got a gothic setting, tick. Dark, pumping tunes, tick. A roster of severely talented guest mappers, tick. The list goes on. Godless Night was quite rightly presented with a 2023 Kako Award, and it's no mystery why. This thing has clearly been worked on obsessively for a long time, and then honed and buffed until it bloody shines. For those who aren't at home to reloading weapons in Doom and mouse looking, I dare you to give this a play and grumble. There are so many little quality of life elements that just come together to make the whole package even greater. Like when you've totally clocked a level and the game tells you that it's 100% cleared. It's such a rewarding experience and you feel properly accomplished. With 8 playable combat maps, 1 extra for choosing your difficulty like in Quake, and a non-combat hub map, the main campaign will keep you occupied for hours, especially if you're hunting for all the secrets and goodies. However, there is also an additional Ruin mode, where you've got a further 8 maps of combat, a new game plus of sorts. Once any skill level is beaten with more than 3 portraits, or levels, cleared, Ruin mode is made available to you so you can really see if you can stand up to Tango and gang hurling everything at you. Give it a try. I dare you. Oh dearie, dearie me. It looks like Doomguy's sack is empty. Nothing down here but a slightly soggy My House cookie. And it looks like a bunch of YouTubers have sucked all the icing off. Yuck. Oh, farewell, Doomy Poppins, until the next time. Thanks for watching, boys and girls.
Eduardo and Friends.